I know some people are going to hate what I'm about to say because they've been brainwashed by the Christmas industrial complex. They'll say I'm a Grinch or a humbug. They're wrong. I'm a rationalist using facts and real numbers to show how the holiday season is just part of the big distract-a-thon run by lying capitalists and a corrupt American government, trying to distract us from the pain and the suffering around us. That's why I haven't celebrated the holiday in 20 years, and that's why I hate Christmas. I think Karl Marx said it best. The holidays are the opiate of the masses. I live on a small island on the Maine and Canadian border. I find nature here to be beautiful year-round. The rising tides, the long views, surrounded almost by the sea, a place of beauty and bleakness. Bleak because all the wild fish are gone, replaced by dirty farm-raised salmon and a bucket full of scallops and sea urchins. A slight depression blankets the island, like the 4-foot-tall snow pile that covers the brand new city park. Some of the dumber local business people become super lazy in the winter. Don't bother to even clean their stairs, just trudge on the snow till it's gone. And Santa and other fat people would have trouble getting to the offices of the downtown civic group. They don't even shovel their sidewalks. Washington County is the size of Rhode Island and Delaware combined, with about 33,000 residents. Unemployment here has always been the highest in the state. Somewhere between 7 and 10% among the white folks, and on the 2 Indian reserves, there's talk of 50% unemployment. These, of course, are debatable statistics, though since many people here aren't employed in the traditional sense, they fly below the official government statistics machine. They string seasonal jobs together. Go clamming or wrinkling, or they clean house, or mow lawns for the rich summer people, or harvest blueberries, or make Christmas wreaths. Washington County is the capital of the wreath-making industry in the United States, and most wreath makers make minimum wage for the 1-month-long season. Their per capita income, according to the government, is about $14,000 a year, about $5,000 less than Maine's average. Of course, the per capita isn't a fair measurement. The city manager of my little island, 3 miles square, about 1,700 people, makes over $70,000, and lots of old white people are retiring here with nice annual pensions. By comparison, I make less than $9 grand per year, and I know lots of people who make less, a lot less. But because it's the Christmas season, we're just supposed to forget all the glum realities of life. Home heating oil costs $3.25 a gallon. Plus, our government is responsible for the deaths of several 100,000 people here on planet Earth. Crazy to think that Americans spent about $8 billion annually on just Christmas decorations, and another $220 billion on gifts. The U.S. Department of Commerce says the average American spends about $900 on the holiday. That's nuts. No wonder there's so much post-holiday depression in mid-January when the credit card bills show up in the mail. Just thinking about the holiday gets me down, real down. A friend pointed out that I have a lot to be thankful for, and he's right. And he said if I could just get in a better mood, the holiday spirit might take a hold, and then I won't be so miserable. He thought that thinking about the reason for the season might bring me a change of heart. I'm not a Christian, but I do like Jesus' story. So I thought if I could create a fountain of a baby on a cold night, I might feel better, especially if I could make out of stuff I already had laying around. a galvanized steel bucket, and a little water pump, and a couple small motors, various lengths of plastic tubing, assorted wires, duct tape, a golf club, a baby head I connected to a mannequin torso, and other assorted doll parts, plus an ancient TV and a piece of rolled tin. With a little help from some of my good friends, including Blueberry Altoff and my world-famous special pal, Pinky, I knew the fountain would be super cool, especially since I'd also use a doll head that I call Self-Portrait in Blue and Red, who is very popular with the skate punks. Proper doll head alignment is essential, considering the size and height of the fountain. Then I used a multi-baby head box to hold up a bowl to catch the fountain's water. And then with a tube, I send that water into the half boy, half lion, which held another baby head, which then sent the water into this 5-gallon bucket. You gotta admit, that's much better than any animatronic reindeer sculpture. I finished the installation with Birthday Baby Head Boy, then went upstairs to borrow a couch. That night, the local Chamber of Commerce was holding the 17th annual Festival of Lights, so many people allegedly were coming out for the parade and Christmas tree lighting. I thought for sure people would enjoy my window fountain. That night, the parade with 5 vehicles all lit up bright brought about 75 people downtown. There was a tree on a vehicle, and Santa was played by a local realtor. There was a simulated sleigh and a couple dozen kids watching the flashing ambulance lights and the lit up truck that had a noisy generator. There was a puppet of a female face. The fisherman statue looked pretty lonely. And I can't forget the dove of peace. Guess how many people came and looked at my window? That's right, 0, zilch. None, nada, nobody. Sure, a couple cars drove by, but they didn't even slow down. I blame the idiots from the Chamber of Commerce for not shoveling the sidewalks, because that meant the pedestrians would have to share the street with all the drunk drivers. And I can't say that the lack of an audience didn't affect me. It did. I was proud of my fountain. And I want to share my fountain, the splendor and joy of my fountain with others. Nothing I can do about it now, though. I was just hoping on selling some t-shirts and coffee mugs, reduced for quick sale. Well, but that's not going to happen. So now I'm totally broke and depressed.